what's up guys? Muzz coming from Reborn Mind, Body, Soul. And if you're watching this, you believe in new beginnings and becoming your own ultimate superhero. Now my intention with this video is to give you guys access on how I'm thinking at a very low moment financially. Now I'm sure some people can relate to my situation, whether it be student debt or it be financial loss. Right now, today, I'm actually in it. I'm in it, I'm in the negatives for the first time ever. And so I want to show you guys, what I'm going through. So if you haven't clicked the button already, click the button to subscribe and let's get into it. So there's a couple things I do right now while being in this state, okay? So I want to show you my exact numbers in my bank account. So take a look. Now, with that being said, my bank account is at the lowest it's ever been. I'm outside living in a van. I don't know where my next paycheck's gonna come from. I can't even really make money here legally in America. So right now, I'm at a very interesting point of the journey. So what I want to show you guys is what I go through, and this is actually happening today. This is not recorded in a different time. This is actually happening today. So I thought that if I could share how I think and how I look at my situation, maybe I could help one of you guys. And that's always my intention, is to be able to share what I'm going through to others, so that maybe we can relate, or you can look at my situation and be like, wow, if he can do it, I can do it. Because that's what I do to people I look up to as well. As I always look at them and look at their story and find out ways how they created what they wanted to create. So the first thing I do right now in this moment of financial health, I guess you could say, I'm very financially unhealthy. Now, first of all, I know that there is a couple things that I'm lacking right now, and that's financial understanding. But I do know that that's going to come in because that's what I'm putting out, is to attract someone that understands financials. So with that being said, here's a couple techniques. First technique that I do is I go into myself. So what do I do? When I go into myself, I go into my mind, and I actually want to bring up all the fear. I want to look at it at its rawest form. I want to just really go for it. So what I do is I bring the fear up. So in my mind, I start playing through the worst case scenario. So I'll just give you an example of what I do. Okay, so what happens if I get broke? Okay, so I will have no money. Okay, what happens when I have no money? Okay, I won't be able to eat. Okay, I won't be able to fill up my van with gas. I won't be able to even afford to go home. And what happens if I get to that point? Then I'll probably have to, do like an SOS and call someone to get me home. I couldn't do it. And then when I get home, I'm gonna have to go move into my mom's house, and I'm gonna be in the negatives in financials. And by me not accomplishing what I'm here to do, I'm gonna have to face my family and show that I'm a failure and go through the process of all that. And what this does is it allows me to bring it to the forefront, okay? So this is a reality. Honestly, this could actually happen at some point, but I'm willing to grind my teeth, So after I bring it all up, I look at it, and that's the worst case scenario. So if that's the worst case scenario, now to get me out of that thinking mindset, what I do is now I look at other stories. I want to give you people, Nelson Mandela, look at him. He had to go through years of being in prison in order to get what it was he wanted, and he ended up being the president. You look at Rosa Parks, Mother Teresa, Jesus, Martin Luther King. Any of these really profound humans has had to go through this. Call it the wall of fire. So what I want to explain now is it's called the wall of fire. So essentially right now I'm being propelled through the wall of fire. One of the things I love about this journey is that when you get information handed to you at the right time, if you're aware enough, you can apply it, and it allows it to kind of, for me, at least take the pressure out of the situation. So I'm currently in debt right now, in the negative. No way of money in sight at the moment. But one of the things that I've learned through some teachings is through the wall of fire, we have this opportunity. We have to go through that wall of fire in order to get what it is we want. So right now, in this time of a disaster, I have an opportunity to celebrate, because I know that what I'm going through right now is propelling me forward and getting me what it is I want. So while you go through the wall of fire, you have an opportunity to look at your situation, to reframe it. Okay, so let's take one frame of it. And this is probably, you know, the standard frame which most people take in my situation is, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. And I don't blame, I was there and I've been there. That's why I'm talking about it right now, is because I was able to move through that, and then that awareness came in and that information and wisdom came in, and it said, you know what, in these low moments when everything that you look around is just not going right, that's the time to pop the champagne, time to celebrate, because you know that if you, in that wall of fire, you raise your vibration and look at it from a different way, saying, hey, look, in all these stories that I've listened to, when the hero or when someone was at their lowest moment, or the things really weren't lining up, that's the time to celebrate, because now you're on the close to transcending up. So while you're going through the wall of fire, it's really important to raise your vibration, which is, what does that mean? It will raise your level of thought. Think about it on a different level. So when you have that negative situation, bring that positive thought to it and look at it from a different angle, so it allows you to think on a higher level. And then while you're going through this, so when I look at my bank account and it's in the negatives, and I'm looking at my gas tank, it's half full, and I don't know where money's coming in or when it's gonna come in, I still feel great. Like, I still understand that I was able to raise up above it and look at it and understand that, you know what, this is gonna work out. So I hope that this way of me showing what I'm going through right now, and in moment, you know, this is the in moment. This isn't me coming from before, like I already created the success. This is me being like, showing my laundry right now, my dirty laundry, to all you guys while I'm in the process of doing it, so that while you watch my journey, maybe you can learn from what I'm learning. And so part of what I've been wanting to do is show you guys, you know, everything that I'm going through, all of it, so that, you know, maybe just someone in my position hasn't made the jump to what it is they want, and they can see exactly, time for time, exactly what I'm going through and what it's taking for me to get what it is I want. And maybe you'll jump off into the ocean of unknown, and oftentimes not, you're gonna get what it is you want, or even something better. So that's my story of what I do when I'm going through this mental being broke right now. I'm excited, and I'm grateful, and I'm thankful, and I hope you enjoy this.